Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. So they come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Miles Sanders first carry of the game. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no comeback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. They'll go again with Sanders. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. From the gun, it's Hurts. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Hurts. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game. It has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the 1st. They'll try the option right here on 3rd down. And this play will be blown up. And lose yardage back at the 38. They're going on 4th down with Hurts. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And incomplete deep. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. The Vikings defense is going to get the football. I guess they wanted to get that touchdown right back on their first drive, but failed to do so.
And what they have to be careful of is pushing so hard to stay right there, to stay even with their opponent, that they gas themselves out. You know, it's almost like horse racing. Sometimes you don't want to take your horse right to the front and let them do all the work and then someone catch them at the end and pass them up. You want to make sure you moderate what you're doing along the way and then go for the big finish.
On 2nd down, Cousins again. Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Hurts. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. Tall task ahead of him here. Needing for 15 yards to move the chains. One quarter down, 8-0 the score. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And this is caught. Touchdown, Eagles. As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flush from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, staying alive as a passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there, too.
Fields it right around the goal line. Vikings now to start their next drive.
Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this third drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of a tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's a tough part for them and for him because, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
Over the middle, complete. It's Osborne. Play action now. Cousins. This one into the hands of Thielen. And he goes down, but not before getting us inside the 25. So the big play gets all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Cousins. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. They go play action. Cousins. Complete. Smith has it. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. That one good for 17 yards. And now they've got it 1st and goal.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
To the air again. It's Cousins. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
Parker, there's no other way you could describe it because that was absolutely just gut-wrenching for that offense. They were right on the precipice. Points were available. All they had to do was just fall forward, and they were going to put them up on the board. Instead, a long drive ends in heartbreak. And
now this is intercepted. My goodness. Put to the line. And the Vikings are going to take possession here at the 47-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Pass incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it up to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Open man is Osborne. He's got it. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. Cousins on 1st down. They're going for Jefferson downfield. It's caught at the 10. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson, 39 yards. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Greg Joseph on for the extra point. And it's up and good. That pushes the lead now to 15-7. Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And able to get this out to the 25. Offense set to begin their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
On 1st and 10, and Sanders. He fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Hurts to throw. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man. It's the tight end, Goddard. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. They go back to the ground with Sanders. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Hurts. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Quez Watkins with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Eagles get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head, because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with a 2-point lead in hand, they may not do anything too aggressive here. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Cousins. And he's got this to Jefferson. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. On 1st and 10, Cousins. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Lets it fly for Thielen. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there. It's 3rd down. So we've reached halftime here in Minnesota with the Vikings on top. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis, operating gun, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this 3rd quarter. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes the return. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the 3rd quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that, because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game, and to their credit, resulting in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
And once again, this is Sanders. And he is going to have an Eagles first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. Throwing is Hurts. Going deep here for Watkins. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. To throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. And he'll just get rid of it.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And it'll be intercepted. And the Vikings are going to take possession. It's a touchback, and they'll take it at the 20-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter until they derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Cousins now. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
Taken down at the 14-yard line. A gain of 3. It's 4th down.
They'll indeed go for it. It's Cousins. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Cousins. This ball complete to Thielen going across the middle. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So for Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Cousins. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Cousins again. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now Cousins. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take possession here at their own 33. So this offense moving the ball well, trying to open up a 2-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. But now potentially a play that could have big ramifications.
Yeah, you've driven the ball down the field. Things are looking up, but it takes just one bad decision to throw things off the rails.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They go play action with Hurts. He's going deep for Brown. And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. Picked off by Lewis Seen. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. Following the interception, Cousins. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. Second down coming up. Working out of the gun, Cousins. That is caught by Thielen. Touchdown! Cousins with 3 touchdown passes now in the afternoon. And the Vikings will add to their fourth-quarter lead. Joseph connects on the extra point, and that makes this a 9-point game. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. This will be fielded inside the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Hurts. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Well, so far on this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Throw left side complete. That's Watkins. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Play action. Here's Hurts. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by the linebacker, Eric Harris. And the Vikings are going to get back here just shy of the 20. The Minnesota offensive ready to get this next drive underway. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Play fake, Cousins. And this one complete to Smith. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the 1st down.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
Cousins now to throw on 1st down. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And got his man complete. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. So now the big play hits him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Oh, no, he lost the football. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on him.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
Now Cousins. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by James Bradbury. They set themselves behind the chains, trying to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing to, having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
And they're able to work this to the trailing 5 before it's all said and done. Here's Cousins. He's got Smith here. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Cousins to throw. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter. Maybe you do start to watch. Is the arm there, the leg's still there? This has been a tough game. Touchdown, Vikings!